back again. And we pick up next day, September 24th, 2012. Correct? Yes. New question, yes? You've been thinking of this one for a while now. Please ask. Yep, it has been in the news a lot lately, for decades really, talking about oil and renewable sources. I have this overwhelming feeling, knowing that oil is a renewable source, fuel source. So I just wanted to get your take on it, please. The earth is a living being. This is your understanding, yes? Of course, absolutely, yes. Earth was created for human existence. You care for the earth, she will care for you. It is no coincidence that she is called Mother. She cares for you, takes care of you, provides for you. She grows trees for shade and for building shelter and for oxygen. She grows crops for food, provides lands for animals to graze. She supplies water to quench thirst and to moisten the crops. That alone would be enough for human life, yes? Sure, absolutely. As with humans, the earth, and when they say earth, it's always with a capital, because it's a name, it's a being. It's a living thing. As with humans, the earth advances, shifts, grows. Humans were given divine knowledge to create and invent to make life easier, more comfortable. Many of these inventions require oil for fuel. Electricity is needed for just about every single thing on the planet now. Precisely. And the earth provides. She lives. As with human life, you have fluids running through your body. Blood, water, and more. As does the earth. The earth has underground springs, streams, lakes. She has on her surface streams, lakes, oceans, ponds, and so forth. She has blood in her veins as well. Her blood is oil. I still get goosebumps. And so many people think we're bleeding her dry. When a human bleeds, does he die? Well, depends on how much blood they lose. Ah, yes, very true. We speak in a gentle sense. When you cut yourself, do you continue to live? So far, I do it often. You understand that humans have and require a precise amount of blood for survival, yes? Right? Do you understand, do you believe you may only cut yourself, injure yourself only a number of times before your demise? Hadn't really thought of that. If so, I'm pushing my limits, that's for sure. That's for sure. I'm sure I'm getting the pages are sticking here. There you go. You understand that God created the human body to be sufficient and that it produces what it needs as long as you care for it and feed it and rest it. I do now. I truly had not thought of it that way, but yes, the human body is pretty miraculous. And I see it every day. Yes, it is, as was the intention. The body produces blood as well. It makes what it requires. If you lose a little or a lot, with certain exceptions of course, your body will create more to replace the loss. If you have cared for your body, then in the absence of other disease or complications, your body will take care of itself, regenerate itself, replenish itself. As I understand it, yes. Yes, and the earth is the same. She will lose some fluids and she will replace them. Her blood, or oil as you call it, will be replenished. However, as with a human, it takes some time for the process to transpire. If all the oil was to be taken at once, there would be many problems for the human race. Those items and efficiencies and luxuries for you have grown accustomed to would no longer function or even exist for long. In this instance, it would take centuries of your time to replenish, though it will replenish. If, however, humans collect the oil gradually and save it for times of greater need or want, the earth would replenish her reserves much faster. I'm totally picturing someone donating blood and it being stored for emergencies. I wish we could do that. We should be able to do that. Store our own. Or maybe we can't. I don't know. I don't go to doctors. That is a wonderful example for this process. One may donate an amount of blood that the body would reproduce in a matter of your hours. It is the same for the earth. So we could be without at some point, right? I mean, there are no transfusions for the earth. We will say it is a possibility, yet it is not a likely one. The earth is not large enough to contain enough people to use up or require that much of her resources. As we see it, it would never transpire, though all things are possible. So I love that. So, so many people believe there's too many people on the planet. There's no room. There's no resources. There's not. Well, they're saying we will never have that many people, no matter how we keep growing because of the process. Even though people are producing and having more kids, there are more people, but people are constantly evacuating as well, right? It'll never happen. We'll never run out. Thank you for explaining that. It makes so much sense to me. So why do so many people think we are running out of oil all the time? Your scientists know. They study and research and know. With the human experience comes challenges. There are those who lead and those who follow, and most of you will do both at some point. Many of those who lead wish to continue to lead and to have power and control over others, as we have discussed before. Many choose to control using fear and deceit. The truth would result in more equal distribution of that control. And what does control lead to? Money, that's a big part of it, but it's mostly the control. I get that. Kind of like finding cures for diseases. If researchers find the cure, they would lose their funding. Or if they admit they find them. So even if they find the cure, they would never say it so they could keep getting funding. Therein lies another question of yours. Didn't think of it as a question, but since you said it, a question would be, am I correct? Yes, you are correct. There is a cure for all, capital A, capital L, capital L, that ails in your existence. Many do know the answer, yet choose not to reveal them for their own benefit. Again, we see the earth cares for you and provides all you need to exist. God planned all. God provides all the answers, all the needs. By creating the earth, God created everything you will ever need or desire within your reach. All you need to do is ask, listen, and seek the answer. That is so freaking powerful. Rewind that and listen to that paragraph all over again. Let that one sink in. October 1st, 2012. Happy 2-year anniversary. We are honored you joined us here for this occasion. I am so surprised, or not, that it just happened to fall on a day when I could be here with you. I know that sounds odd saying that. I mean, you are always with me, or at least close by. Yes, we are always very near. We are but a breath away. We rejoice in the ongoing adventures you are choosing to follow. We adore your desire for knowledge, for the divine connection. This is your path, your birthright, your purpose. We are truly pleased that you seek to bring us down to earth to share our joy with your world, to show others that they too can connect with their angels and their God to bring pure bliss into their lives. We know we are connected, and you shall never let your dream of all others finding faith and love depart your soul. Your vision allows you to understand the forests, not just the trees. I like that. Your vision allows you to understand the forest, not just the trees. The unity above and beyond all separateness. We are all one. Wow, thank you. I do truly hope and pray that others will eventually figure out that there is more to this existence, at least to believe in something, anything that will bring them happiness. Our essence will be diffused to those who open to your process. These communications will allow those who choose to open up to connect to their own helpers and protectors. The more we do so, the more it will create a great awakening of spirit in your world again. Hate and dis-ease cannot exist where love, joy, bliss, and divine connection exist in their truest form. Time crunch.